Right, guys, we are wasting no more time. We're going to get right into this match. Fnatic on home turf facing up against Titan, and this is going to be on Inferno to start here at Dreamhack. But the knife will settle who's going to start on the CT side on the defense and who's going to start on the T side on the offense.
Yes, indeed. So welcome to the match here, ladies and gentlemen. It is Fnatic and Titan in a best-of-3 game, and this is the second semi-finals. Winner goes to the grand finals, where they are going to be facing LDLC.com. So welcome to the show, welcome to the channel here, and welcome to Dreamhack Stockholm here in the Ericsson Globe.
This is it, KRiMz with the double, and already the crowd getting hyped. And there you go. Fnatic will get the choice.
Oh, man.
I imagine I'd be amazed if they didn't just decide to straight up stay. But here we go. We actually have a view of the huddle that's about to happen here. Fnatic, everybody standing up. They're going to get in on this. Also, one of the longest standing core groups of players.
Yeah, which is something that actually quite a while ago, I think it was even before Christmas this year, that KRiMz was out talking about roster changes and saying that he preferred to work having one core and then switching out individual elements as it came along. So that's actually a strategy that the Fnatic organization has been sticking to. And it seems to be working. Whatever they're doing, it's definitely working.
They went for a double switch last time. You know, Devil Walk taking a step back, becoming the coach, and he's the man in the hat that we just interviewed, of course, that you guys all know. He's going to be the one who's going to be there to help pronax, basically to bolster pronax with the calls and make sure that they're on track. But LGB, at the time, the third Swedish team, were the real threat, and they've picked up 2 of those. olofmeister and KRiMz have now joined up with the Fnatic lineup.
Yeah, and a bit of a difference here. Fnatic standing up and getting ready, talking last things over, and Titan sitting coolly, just relaxing. They've already planned everything out, so why plan anything more than that?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing to take away from this right now, is that Titan, everybody was here, and that was a good point, because KRiMz did show up late. So really, Fnatic haven't had too much time to prepare as a group and talk everything over, everybody there. But Titan, I'm sure that they would have already been off to the side, talking over every little detail and making sure, like, okay, this is the game plan. We've already known what they're going to throw at us. Now we have to focus on playing our game and shutting down whatever little trick they're going to play. So this is going to be such a great map to start things off on here. Inferno, such a good map for Fnatic, but also a solid one for Titan. And I'm very curious to see what kind of strategies Titan are going to go for. But there's the break, and Fnatic getting pumped up.
I see Titan already in place, Existence putting in the headset there last, and now we are going to get into the game. I would favor Fnatic slightly here on this map, but really only slightly. I think this is going to be really close. What I'm personally excited about with this particular matchup is that we're going to have Kenny and JW, very similar styles of AWPing, and they are both very, very good at doing it on a map like Inferno. It could be some really close range AWP battles that we're going to be seeing, and that's going to be action-packed.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, Kenny, that's going to be a linchpin. I mean, because we didn't really get into it too much in the pre-match talk, right? But Kenny is the focus for Titan. They put a lot of emphasis on his ability to pick up kills with that AWP, and if he decides not to go with the AWP, to use that rifle effectively. But a lot of their plans are based off of his decisions. So there's a lot more riding on him than there is on JW. JW, his role in the team is basically, okay, JW, we know that you're pretty much the whirlwind, right? Wherever you go, people are going to be like running for the cover. So we're going to let you kind of just do your thing, and the rest of us are going to focus on this. So we have 2 different styles already of how these teams are going to be playing out that we can already get into a little bit.
There could be a third option, but it feels like with someone like Kenny or someone like JW, when you're going for that kind of aggression and you're going, you're really putting it all on on one side. You're basically going all in with every kind of move you're making. So if it fails, you're going to be throwing away a really expensive rifle, and you're going to lose a lot of confidence. So I could definitely see a scenario in which one of these 2 guys is going to come out quite heavily on top, and the other one is going to have a really hard time getting traction. And if that happens, it's up to not just the one player, but the team as a whole to switch away from that style. Because on this map, we've seen Kenny and JW both do fine without the AWPs, but if they stick to it, they're going to have a lot of expensive rifles thrown away. So we'll have to see. We are getting live into it here. Fnatic starting on the CT side and Titan on the terrorist side. Let's get it on.
Let's do it. This is it. The pistol round to determine who's going to get the guns in the second. And already, aggression coming out on Banana here from Titan. They're just looking to rush olofmeister down, and Peekaboo KQLY gets it. But JW's still here, and JW gets 2. It's flusha and JW who split the frags, but that was some good damage to slow down Titan.
Oh, but they're not slowing down. That's a 3rd kill coming in from KQLY. He's just running and gunning, and pronax almost gets that shot through, which would have turned it into a 1-on-2, but instead, It's a 1-on-3. The bomb going down. He's trying to deny it. He's missing the shots here, pronax. He can't connect with it, and the bomb plant happening now makes it infinitely worse here for the Fnatic player now. Grenade to follow. Still this 1-on-3, and it's going to be Apex to finish it off. So Titan, they win the first pistol of this semifinals.
And Apex taking that fight as well. No fear for them. But that was actually just the full-on. We're not going to think about anything here, and that actually kind of plays into what Maniac would say. He's like, there's no deeper plan. It's really just like, let's get up into Banana and just test these guys. We're going to go for a break test right now and see if they can react in time. And they just couldn't quite handle that there. olofmeister getting pinned down behind that truck, and then the defense just getting overwhelmed. Despite JW and flusha getting 2 frags, Titan were still able to maintain the momentum, and that's the important bit. Get up onto that site and get that plant.
I'm wondering if pronax was experiencing a little bit of that annoying thing that happens with the hitbox when someone's planting, because it looked like he was kind of had the right angle on it and everything, and that can be a little bit unpredictable sometimes. So even if he had, it would still been a tough position. But nice round from Titan to start off with. Now they're faced up against armor and pistols and 4 CZ75s. Pronax, characteristically, the guy with the 5.7, and he's very good at it.
Yeah, he always goes 5.7 pronax. He's just the 5.7 poster boy pretty much. Kenny will find flusha, who is floating around noob corner. And it looks like Titan are interested in wrapping around on this site. We've already got Fnatic, though. They're not even hesitating. Look at this. Fnatic, they realize that Titan are just going straight up and that they aren't really trying to sneak around too much on the map. They've already rotated everybody over here to A. This is an excellent position for Fnatic to be in.
Yes, it is, but Titan are moving very slowly here. So eventually Fnatic, they lose their patience. They go peeking. JW did pick up one. He's in the corner. He's going to pick up a second kill now. Has an AK. Goes for the spray through. Not quite connecting. And 8 bullets left here. It's a 1-on-2. He picks off the one. No more bullets left. He can't get the last one. But a sickening triple kill from JW and costing Titan dearly. That's a lot of rifles lost to just pistols.
Just to pistols, just to JW. And he nearly gets the spray as well through the box. He's so good right now, JW. And we've been seeing it consistently. He's been getting better and better in these online games. And it really feels like he's in a position where he can shine on Fnatic. You know, the rest of the team, they're there to support, but JW really does feel like he's getting into his A game. And this is going to that could make the difference. That was way too expensive a round for Titan to take right there in the second. That's too much money to be spending here in the third, re-equipping themselves.
It is. They can make up for it in this round by losing no more than 1 person. If they come out of this with 4 members alive, it's going to be all right for Titan anyway. They'll still be in a decent position. So Fnatic's job, again, here is to just take as many rifles as they can. If they kill 2 or more people, then Fnatic are in a really prime spot here. And Apex actually already taken a bit of damage, but they're going to open up on KRiMz, and they've got a bit of a stack going on over at the B-bomb side, Fnatic, in fact.
It's all right. It's going to be over in CT now. They're going to try and wrap back around, but Existence is already cutting off that entrance into the bomb site, and they haven't even really connected, or rather, they haven't gone on to this site yet, committed to the site, rather, with the bomb. That's the word I'm looking for. Titan are getting in there now, but this has already got the rotation in here for Fnatic, and they're already landing some shots. flusha with a great headshot there on Existence. He tags down Apex to 12 HP as well. Yeah,
and there's a guy coming up from behind, which is pronax. So if flusha lives, he doesn't live long enough, but pronax is still going to be able to pick up a kill. This is still fantastic. He can actually do this 1-on-2 with just a pistol. They've got almost no health left. Right now, Apex has picked up a quad kill and is 1 away from the ace. And pronax obviously doesn't have a kit, so he's going to have to move quick if he actually wants to defuse the bomb as well. He's still looking for that one opening here, and he's going to be walking into the crossfire. Picks up the one now. It's a 1-on-1. Pronax moving up. 1 click through, 1 more bullet, and he's not going to get it. So close to making it work there. Instead, Titan barely inch away. But you got to consider that this is still an exceptional round from Fnatic. They have done so much damage.
Absolutely, so much damage dealt, and more importantly, just damage to the economy. They drop 4 guys consistently in these rounds, and that's going to force Titan to spend so much money. The real important thing here now is for Fnatic. If they win this first buy round, look at the money situation for Titan. They just don't have anything left. They'll be forced to eco, and that's where Fnatic can have the opportunity to run away with this match and start really chaining rounds together.
And I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Already, the battle has already begun. Kenny versus JW, and well, he's going to draw first blood here. The Frenchman. And now, that is actually a very good start for Titan. You've got to consider that if Fnatic win this round, Titan are going to be ecoing already, straight away, because they lost so many rifles. There's no way they're going to be able to buy.
Exactly. Really Titan, they're taking their time with this as well. They're counting on Kenny to still continue to push around on the map with that AWP. If he can pick up another entry frag, that's going to be the go signal for Titan to just speed up behind that and overwhelm whatever remains of the defense. But Fnatic, they still have 3 guys over on this A site. Bit of a pop flash in. pronax loves these, but he's going to run right into Maniac, and that does not go his way.
That is really scary, especially because he did have one guy over at Arch, but I'm not sure why he pushed up that much alone. I wish they would have grouped up a little bit more here, and Kenny patiently waiting. flusha jumps right into that shot, and the remaining Fnatic members should actually think about running away here. This 2-on-4 is not a reasonable fight for them to take. These 2 rifles could be worth a lot for them in the upcoming rounds, unless they can get a free kill, which I think is also why they're just standing still like this. They're not actively hunting for anyone yet. They're just hoping someone's going to stroll by.
Exactly. 18 seconds left, and that bomb plant will happen here for Titan. So Fnatic now know there's no shenanigans. It is on the A site. They have yet to see anybody. Titan are playing this very well right now, not giving Fnatic any opportunity to do more economic damage.
Yeah, and they're walking back. So Fnatic making the smart choice here. There's no doubt about that. So this is a curious situation, isn't it? They've had 2 rounds in a row where they were up against pistols and almost lost them. Finally, they're up against rifles, and they only lose Maniac. And KRiMz with 2 kills on that AWP. Something to consider, because Fnatic will have... I wouldn't actually be surprised if they forced the FAMASas on the rest here.
They could. It really does come down to how much money they have. But you're right. I mean, they got so many kills in the rounds leading up to this that they should be in a decent position right now. Let's see exactly how things are going to go. However, there's Titan. The guys who are currently leading right now 4-0, which is a great position for them to find themselves in here. That's how you want to start your T side, because the Inferno is a CT-sided map. So if you're already getting your T side rounds so early on in the half, the rest of the half, again, no pressure. Like Maniac said, it's even less pressure off their shoulders because now they've nearly done their job.
Yeah, and they did force it up on the rest of Fnatic here. So actually, not even FAMASas. Pistol on pronax, not really that big a deal as long as he plays a smart position. And Fnatic have gone for something they've actually done a lot recently, which is the triple setup over by B. But they're playing it more passively than they normally do. And now they're just going to put 2 people out here. So back to a very standard setup for the Swedish team.
Man, this is very smart. Well, KRiMz is going to get mollied. He has to get out of here. Manages to get back into the B site. Takes quite a bit of damage, though. Drop down to 39 HP. And Titan do get control of top of Banana. But this is Fnatic just playing very smart. They don't want to give that entry frag to Kenny. And they know that that's going to slow down Titan somewhat as well. If they can keep Kenny off of that AWP kill, it's going to slow down Titan and force Titan to play with the clock.
They actually put down 2 Molotovs. There was one in the corner and one going into the main entrance, so he had to run through like a whole path of fire to get back there. That's why he took so much damage. That's interesting. And now here we see a set execute, but there are still 2 people at A right here. So Titan, are they committing to this? Or are they just trying to fake out somebody at A? Yeah, they are. Look at this. Just 2 people wanting in here. Existence with the opening kill. But now Fnatic are making a big mistake at the A bomb site. They're moving out. And actually, because of the success at B, they commit to it here. Existence. 3 kills. In-game leader and apparently also expert rifler. It's going to be pronax and JW coming in. And JW does some good work here. But Fnatic have no intelligence. They have no idea what's actually happening on the map right here.
Yeah, and these smokes to follow up as well. They haven't even heard the plant. They're just now hearing this plant go down. And pronax is close enough to be able to confirm that it is on the B site. But Titan, they've still got 3 guys alive. Unless pronax can find a frag very quickly here. He's managed to pick up an AK, and that's actually really good for him to be able to keep that rifle. And it does look like Fnatic, they're just willing to pace themselves. They're going to play patiently and hold on to these guns. And this is all about just managing their eco.
So Fnatic forced to try and save some rifles again. Now, if this should have been successful for Titan just to begin with, the initial idea is actually right in front of where KQLY is, which is where we call yellow. If Titan had just got into those positions and stayed alive, that would have been enough for the rest of the Titan members at A to run in and try and get the people rotating out. That's all Titan wanted that round. The fact that Existence picked up 3 kills meant they actually changed the idea of what they were doing and said, all right, well, if we've already killed everyone at B, let's just go there, instead of trying to get into A where someone might still be holding. So that was a bit of a strange round because Titan actually had a different plan in mind to begin with.
They did. I mean, it's also just based off of Existence, who's consistently been playing better with the rifles since this lineup change. It's going to be Kenny. Yes, he sneaks his way into Banana, but then there's 3 guys here. He manages to pick off KRiMz still. Could go for the flick, but he gets overwhelmed. olofmeister manages to come through, and this is a successful stop for Fnatic. The 3 push down top Banana is designed to deal with any kind of early aggression coming out of Titan, and they managed to execute it very well. So that gives them an extra man here advantage, Fnatic, on the CT defense, and that's exactly what they need going into this crucial round for them.
Yeah, really good read from the Swedish side. That is, they just need to get back on the board. 5-0 kind of looks bad, but it can quickly switch around, so no reason to panic just yet. flusha, no panic at all, going to headshot Maniac. And we're back into a 2, actually a 1-on-4 here as JW sprays down KQLY. And Existence, good last round. This round's a different matter. Very hard for him to do anything. In fact, 6 health. Oh,
that timing there.
Took the risk. Okay.
That was very, very risky.
The firefighter existence, is that what it is?
He also, I mean, he still commits that smoke. I mean, he's not too concerned with this. If he can manage to pick up another frag, he'll be happy with this result. Fnatic need to kill him off only with keeping all 3 players alive right now because they're about to reset their money going into this.
That's what it is. If they could move JW closer, he actually has an HE grenade, but it looks like it's going to be the wrong angle here for Existence, just walking right into it. So JW picks up a double, and Fnatic win the first round here, the semi-finals. And nicely done, a good read.
Really solid play there. They keep 3 alive, so they're going to be able to drop some guns around. flusha could hand that FAMAS off to somebody to allow them to pick up full nades. He can do the same. So this is going to be a bit of a breath of fresh air here for Fnatic, but now it's the danger zone, really. They have to be very careful about losing this upcoming round because, again, we're talking about them resetting their loss bonus. They'll be back down to 1,400 starting money if they lose this here to Titan, and then it gets completely out of control for Titan.
Yeah, but if Titan loses, actually I think they're going to be ecoing too, so it goes both ways right now, and that's an exciting, I think that must be motivation for Fnatic, just knowing that they're close as well. It's going to be the old battle again, JW versus Kenny, and Kenny comes out on top. JW was 1 pixel away with that shot, and look at Titan. Here comes the speed, right into the A-bomb side. They're not missing a step. Kenny with the second shot, and he's going to jump down in the pit. This is such a strong position, especially with an AWP, and KQLY is going to get it with the AK instead. Fnatic should already be running away.
This is suicide now. You don't run into long when the smoke goes down and Kenny is alive with an AWP in pit. It's hard enough to fish somebody out of there with a rifle. If the guy's got an AWP, the likelihood of you making it in there alive, it's not very high. It's not looking too good. And Fnatic, I mean, this is the thing. That's Titan right there in a nutshell right now. They're going to revolve around KRiMz. If he can get that pick, they're going to speed up behind him and just allow him to have the space to be able to further wreck the defense in front of them.
Yeah, but it's a far step removed from the kind of plays we would normally see Existence do that would definitely revolve around getting 1 pick and then standing completely still and waiting for another 20 seconds before you do anything else. So it's cool. In my mind, it's a healthy sign to see that Titan are apparently capable of both, because once they got that entry, that was just the instant go.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, okay, great. He won it, and they know that they're going to have control. Catching pronax out alive, open on the site like that as well, out in the middle of nowhere, that was a great kill there by Kenny. And those 2 frags pretty much did the deal, but Titan now are going to be able to start really applying pressure. Fnatic just barely have enough, once again, to force a buy-in. Actually good nades on their part as well here. So they do have the gear. Now they have to land the shots. And once again, Kenny going aggressive in Banana. He's going to be looking for this frag, and he's just perma-flashed. Good nades here from Fnatic.
It's actually something we haven't seen Kenny do a lot. The style that he does jumping down to the tree right there. It's kind of cool to see that that's apparently something he's practiced the timing. He's realized there's a timing window to get into that position before Fnatic can do anything about it. Until they start grenading it if they realize he's doing it.
Yeah, but those grenades, you're right. I mean, those grenades, they're usually the second wave, right? The Molotov will go, but it's a second later. The usual nades that go down, they bank off the wall under the colonnade there. So Kenny, he dodges the damage, and he could potentially get a pick, and he's still alive here to go hunting towards this B side as well.
Yeah, there are a couple of people over at A as well making noise. The Titan are really all over the map, controlling whatever they can. I'm guessing they're playing off the entrance here, and Kenny's going to get it on KRiMz. This is looking really good right now for the Titan team, and they have 40 seconds, which is enough that they can still go back to it if they feel like it.
And olofmeister and KRiMz taking a bit of a risk there, really. They had smokes, they had flashes, they could have smoked that off, but they decided to try and run down the clock, and now KRiMz finds olofmeister as well. That's the B defense gone here for Fnatic. The remaining 3 members are still alive, but JW's dropped down to 12 HP, and he does manage to take KQLY. But this is still a situation where Fnatic, they need to get a plant as quickly as possible. Titan once again running down the clock, but Kenny finds flusha.
That's a triple. I mean, Kenny's having his own way with the game right here. JW will return a kill on Apex, but it has no impact on the game anymore. They have so little health that there's almost no way they can really do this, and Existence will come up with a kill. Pronax. I think Fnatic are actually going to be forced to eco fully this time, at which point Titan are going to have a really big lead. Yeah,
a very scary lead. That's where it starts to really get a bit worrisome here, especially with Kenny. I mean, this is the thing, though. This is what's possible for this lineup. The strength of Titan, having KRiMz landing shots, this is what they're capable of. But if they don't have KRiMz landing shots, it's the other side of the coin. And this seems to happen quite often as well. But if they don't have Kenny, then they struggle. Then it's a much slower paced game for them as they try and look for those entry frags. So right now, Kenny is really coming in for Titan, but he needs to keep up this pace throughout this entire half.
And in the battle, sort of individual battle between JW as an AWPer and Kenny as an AWPer, Kenny has a big lead right now, not just because he's hitting the shots, but because JW can't afford the AWP that much, which means Kenny just has way more rounds where he can actually do this. And that's going to come into play. And when the thing is, when JW finally can afford an AWP again, is he going to play as aggressively? You know, by the time they finally save enough for it, it's a big risk throwing it away to running right into Kenny again.
Exactly that, and you know, is he going to have enough for the full combo, the death combo, which is the CZ AWP, the one that we've seen him use so effectively, where he just seems to be able to run through entire teams with it. Yeah, JW is very far off the mark here. It's going to be pronax holding on short, though. This is a good kill position. They put him in here, expecting him to get frags, and he managed to pick up Maniac. Kenny's around the corner, Flash goes through, but now they're going to hunt him down, and there you go, JW manages to get one.
Very nice combo here. pronax still in the same position, but he's pretty safe. They can't really do much unless they try and grenade him out, and they're down to 2 people on Titan's side here. This is almost an eco round from Fnatic, but they're making it work here. It's a 3-on-2, still got 45 seconds. KD coming in with the second kill, though. Fnatic got to be careful. Hiding here from flusha is dangerous, but they're getting very close, and flusha does a lot of damage, goes for a second shot here. KRiMz helps him out, and there's the jump shot. flusha takes them down, and it's going to be Fnatic winning the round. Finally, something going in favor of the Swedish team here. Has to be you know, a bit of a relief for them.
Oh, yeah. And winning an eco round to boot based off of pronax. I mean, look at this. This pronax play is just so good. And he opens it up for JW to get in there and kill off Kenny as well. But this was very nicely done here by flusha, getting behind that box, making sure that Existence can't pick him up for free. And Titan will be thwarted. And Fnatic, this is a great play for them as well because they win an eco round. So now they've got great money on their side to boot. Behind this buy, they basically get to buy whatever they want, and JW can go up to that deadly combo with the AWPCs at 75. They still have money in the bank. So this is going to be a very interesting situation. This is Fnatic's big opportunity to turn things around for themselves here in this first half.
Well, it's definitely out of the question that they could just roll right back and take the next 6 in a row. At which point, it'd still be a pretty good first half for Titan, but it's manageable for the Fnatic team. They have, again, a very standard setup here, and a setup that's actually weak towards Archway, which means if Titans, if they smoke off this way and actually wrap their other way around, this A bomb side could face some trouble.
pronax waiting around an arch. They're going to be able to rotate over. They could potentially have a crossfire setup, but then Titan are just running through short. They're using the smoke as cover. Titan are pulling a Titan. We haven't seen them do this in ages.
How is JW still alive? He's on 2 health. Getting out of that is ridiculous. And Fnatic are coming out on top. That is an absolute miracle. Now, well, Kenny taking a little bit of damage here. Bomb will go down with 30 seconds left, and it's still a 3-on-4. But because JW is on life support up in those apartments, he could still come in here with a kill, and that would be the cream right there. He's walking out now. Are they going to realize he's up here? He's scoped down into the pit. flusha picks up a 1 kill here, but it's still up to Kenny looking for the 1. He's going to take down Kenny, and now Maniac in the pit, 1-on-2. They don't have a lot of health. He's going to pick up 1 in the sky here, going for a second kill. He just has to hide for a minute. The bomb is planted, not for him, in fact. He's going to be running in here, already defusing. He's going to have to stop, and Maniac clutches it. Fnatic so close. It looked like JW and those apartments, that was going to be the difference.
That was going to make the difference, but again, that pit position player is so crucial. After plant position, CT position, it's just the biggest position on that map right there because of what we just saw. It's so difficult to root him out of there, and then he controls so many angles onto the site. Looking towards long, short, apartments, he can cover everything. And when people are already tagged up on Fnatic, it becomes an easy deal for him to be able to just pick them off at will. So Apex keeping his cool under pressure and clutching it for Titan, and that turns everything around now. Fnatic, they go from winning an eco to being back on eco.
Yeah. This is a really big problem here. Fnatic are, I'd say, mentally a really strong team. It takes a lot to make them break, but obviously they're bending quite far here to Titan's will, and that's an issue, no doubt. JW and flusha left here. They've not killed anyone yet on the Titan side.
Let's see if Maniac is going to get close enough for JW to spot him. He expects him to go into T apartments right now. Maniac is just waiting, and flusha is still alive over here. Titans sneaking their way up onto this B side, though. They're leading with the bomb, which could give an opportunity here to flusha, but he doesn't have a rifle. He's only got the P250. Kenny going to go for this plant, and flusha's waiting.
Oh, they decide to wait and actually check the bomb site, so interesting. Titan picking up 1 more round. And Fnatic now again in this situation where they probably had to force just because they don't want to give any more rounds away, but forcing now means no AWP for JW. So you're constantly in this dilemma where you have to consider, do you want one or the other? And right now I think the reasonable thing is to skip the AWP and go for maybe some aggressive. Actually, they can just afford it. No grenades, but they had just enough money for it. That's really big.
What might have expected is Swag 7, but it's olofmeister who's rocking that. And olofmeister taking JW's position right now, so interesting here. But Titan, once again, have taken control of Banana. Only leaving one man behind to cause a bit of a diversion over here. It's going to be Titan trying to gear up, poke the defense, force some nades out. And Fnatic don't have a whole lot of nades to work with, so every nade they throw is precious. It's buying precious seconds on the clock for them to get into position to deal with Titan. JW, though, manages to pick up the entry frag. Maniac is down. He goes for the second one, but Kenny catches him with the AK. And this is now KRiMz over, and Banana manages to shut down Apex. It's all over the place. It's going to be a man advantage now for Fnatic.
Fitting that it's Kenny to get that return frag. It has to be almost like a personal battle between the two right now. We're going to have to keep an eye on it. Existence will take down KRiMz, and are they going to commit to it? Yeah, they will, but they didn't count on pronax. He's in the corner, peeking out. KD will drop him. Now, they are being wrapped around here. olofmeister, with the timing, it could be perfect. He's very close. There's 40 seconds left. And yeah, he's going to get a free kill right here. That turns it into a 2-on-2. Fnatic trying to make it happen. flusha with a kill on KD. Now it's Existence left. And how does he plant in a 1-on-2 when he's boxed in like this? I hope he has the answer, because I certainly don't. Existence with a spray through, and flusha. Great timing. Great teamwork from Fnatic. And they will take the round.
They get the save there. But you're right, great teamwork, and I really like where Existence was going with that as well. If he kills off olofmeister, he knows that flusha's headshot. So after that, it turns into a 1v1 versus a heavily damaged target. So Existence going for the win there, and just barely falling short. It's a good teamwork from Fnatic, managing to cover those angles together. Fnatic now, they desperately need to pick up the remaining 3 rounds, and that was such an expensive round for them that, again, they don't really have the money to go for the big guns here. They're going to have 3 rifles to work with, but it's a double-shotty play, and JW now in the JW position. You're going to see him manage to catch anybody off guard here. Titan, they have to know that he loves being there. But this is also always a very key part of Titan's play. They love to get control of apartments and get in here fast. But now we have to come down to, it comes down to the reactions.
It's the double mag play here, and JW starts off. olofmeister's also up here. Oh, he misses it, and olofmeister goes down as well. Somehow, Titan managed to overpower what should have been a really strong defense. Now flusha will take a good kill in there, and it's still not over here. It's a 3-on-3. flusha flashing himself in, goes for the mad spray, misses a lot, and KQLY actually steals a mag 7 and uses it against Fnatic.
Yeah, so that's $900 in his pocket. He's going to be pleased about that. Flash is going out, 45 seconds left. The bomb has not been planted yet. Titan have to pick it up, but instead they're going to leave Apex lurking in mid. That's going to catch pronax rotating in through quad, and now it's just down to KRiMz. 1v3, there's no backing off now. KRiMz, he has to do the best he can to try and stop this and at least pick up a frag, but he's not going to get it. KQLY with 4 HP. It's incredible that KQLY is still alive right now.
It really is. And what could KRiMz possibly do without a kit or anything else here? I mean, he's got a smoke grenade, but he should be running away. What's really remarkable about the round that we just saw is that Titan actually only had 3 rifles going into it and 2 pistols, which meant at some point they had to make a decision. Are we going to give Fnatic a 4th round and then make sure we can buy for the rest of the game? Or do we just try and go for the ultimate humiliation and make this 12-3? And that's what they went for.
Exactly. At 12-3, I mean, Titan right now looking very good. There's no doubt about it. This is a CT-sided map, but Titan on their T side are just looking indomitable. And Kenny on the far right there in the picture. He's a big reason why Titan are in this position. So now
I would like, at this point, I'd like to see Fnatic go for like a mid push. Just throw everyone down the middle and come down from Banana and try and see if you can crunch in the Titan members. See if you can actually bring them out of playing their own game and you know let Fnatic control the pace essentially. That's what I'm hoping they'll try and do, but they are playing it pretty passively again, and Titan seem to be just fine with it.
Titans seem to be just going back to their bread and butter. They're going to lead the charge with Kenny S, let him fish out a frag for them, and then just be able to speed up behind that. It's the apartments play again here. Maniac clears out one of the bedrooms. And now there's going to be a man alive in pit, but it's olofmeister already taking some severe damage. pronax with a nice flash and picks up Maniac. He can't get the gun, but still he's going to be able to get back in position to potentially do some damage here, and he gets another frag. Man advantage now here for Fnatic.
Oh, pronax, that's a sick headshot. Absolutely brilliant. Now it's just Existence. 1-on-3 pronax, the 5-7 champion, it seems like. And now, well, what could he possibly do from this position? Backup is arriving second for second. Unless they challenge him a lot here, he's going to pick off one. That's pronax down. They should just wait until he makes the move, but flusha, no patience, takes him down. And look at Devil Walk.
Dude, Devil Walk, he's getting in on this, man. And he is the coach for this team. He's definitely had a hand in getting these guys up to this point. pronax with the master plans. And also, it's very interesting to see actually how pronax's game seems to have improved by leaps and bounds as well as Existence since these recent lineup changes. Since olofmeister and KRiMz came on here, pronax has really turned into a terror. And same can be said for Existence. So the leadership really helping here.
Here's the aggressive push I was talking about. This is what I wanted a round ago, but now they're doing it. And actually Existence is shutting them down. Kenny too. JW's picked up the only kill. And pronax is going to be alive right here. Does take 2. Well, actually just the one with him. And KQLY's going to shut it down. So Fnatic, they run right into the jaws of Titan. But that push was what I was hoping they'd try and do. Obviously,
Earlier on in the
doesn't
half,
work
getting
out.
into it. That's the thing.
Doesn't work out. But yeah, I was hoping that would catch, Titan off guard. We've been seeing almost an entire first half of pretty passive play coming out from Fnatic. So switching it over all of a sudden, maybe there was a chance. But this is still Titan gunning for a great finish in the first half.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they've got a massive advantage at this point. But Fnatic, we can't ever count them out of any sort of situation because JW can go just as ham as KRiMz just did. So
yeah,
it's definitely not over. Titan are the ones who are going to go for a bit of the mid push right now, and Existence could be in the perfect position. He's calmly clicking away, trying to find the target, and he's not going to get it, but Apex still manages to pick off flusha at a start.
Oh, JW with the opening kill here. Fnatic, pistol round win would have a big impact right now. KQLY up in the bedroom, and nobody is checking him right now, in spite of the fact that Fnatic are making their way there. That's JW again, and KRiMz also stole a kill in the meantime. KQLY comes out, takes down olofmeister, and it feels like it might be too late here for Titan. It's hard for them with two people to cover a whole map.
But if KQLY can get into the right position here on A site, this isn't ideal, though. KQLY could get caught out in the middle. If he can get back onto the site, though, it is a decent spot to be in, although he does manage to get caught here out in the open. KRiMz is going to find him in the end. KQLY kind of indecisive as to where he was going to take up a position there, and he just ends up getting overrun.
Maniac has the kit. But again, this is one of those situations where unless Fnatic start making really serious mistakes and go out hunting for them all one at a time, it's just not really going to work. And Maniac actually lets him by. If he sneaks in here... Okay, he's going to go for the shot. He's hoping that no one's close enough by. I wish he would have waited and tried for the ninja, because there's no way they could have known that. He's going to try for a little bit more, but he's running out of time and health as well. And JW is going to pick it off here. Triple for him in the pistol round. And that's a very big relief for Fnatic, no doubt. I'm wondering if there was an opening for him to sneak in and defuse there.
He could have snuck in, but if he had just found the bomb on the first try there, he probably could have actually attempted a real defuse.
Yeah.
Because he walks by it here. He gets that kill on KRiMz, and I thought he saw it, but he just barely misses it. Okay. So he actually had an opportunity to go for a straight defuse there if he wanted to. We know that because we have the X-ray on in the eye in the sky, right? We know that Fnatic it would be hard pressed for them to get in a position to stop that, but still.
I'm still impressed by the fact that he let the one guy jump by him, and instead of going back to secure that kill, which he pretty could have got, he just decided, all right, I'm going to try and see if I can wedge myself in here. But Fnatic, they're on the less favored side, and they have to win a whole bunch of rounds in a row here. Most importantly, the 4th round.
Exactly right, and already KRiMz managing to spot a man out at Arch. Smoke is going to go down from Titan just to buy some time, and our Fnatic going to decide to rush through this. Again, very dangerous situation for Fnatic. Seems like they're going to just try and set up positions, wait for these smokes to potentially clear, and see if they can't pick anybody off in the meantime. And there you go, olofmeister finds KQLY. So that's going to be a very nice kill there. Do they know that Existence is still alive in the pit, though? KRiMz drawing their eyes to the site, and that's going to open it up for JW, who just barely lives.
Titan standing their ground a little bit here. They're doing some good damage to JW as well, and olofmeister kind of kept pushing with only 15 health on that P90, just no fear at all on him. But they're going to get in there and get the bomb down, and they've only lost one player. So right now, Fnatic are playing a better anti-eco than Titan ever did on the first half.
And JW getting caught out like that, that's not going to help things. No rifle to pick up there for Titan, but they do manage to find a Pro 90. And they could actually run away with this.
Which is great, because he has armor as well, and he's got a kill, so he can even top it off with buying head armor in the next round if he felt he was feeling really brave. He could go for that. Because I actually think P90 and no head armor is a really big risk. Because you're going to be holding down mouse 1 for a while and being out in the open, there's a big chance someone's going to land one shot on you with one of those Galils or a pistol even.
Exactly, a pistol would just do it, one-shot headshot. But there we go, Fnatic picking up another round on this slow trek back to an even board.
And because of the kill, he's got the money bonus anyway. He pretty could sink,
He could pick up the helmet. I mean, that's 350 more.
Yeah, exactly.
Thing is that he took damage on his Kevlar, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he would have to drop the full 1,000.
Yeah, that's true, he did.
And at that point, is it worth it?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So Fnatic inching a little bit closer. If they can just win this next round, then they're going to be within 7 rounds. And then pretty much anything is possible. We'll have to see if Titan's CT side is as good as their terrorist side was. 11-4 in the first half, if you are just joining us. That was the score here. Fnatic, not really known for surrendering.
Never. No, they're definitely going to pace themselves. They know they can do this. If they play their game, they know they can walk back into this. They've got the aggression and they've got the tactics, and I'm very curious to see if we're going to see any of the special tactics coming out here. But KQLY's been boosted up. He gets spotted, though, and he can't quite get the kill there on flusha. But Apex saying hello with the Pro 90. Gets 2. Oh, Kenny manages to rob him, but still, there's JW with the ultra flank. And that's going to open everything up here. Fnatic are going to be able to get out onto this A site now.
Very nicely saved there from JW. That's actually pretty important. Maniac in the corner here. USPS in hand does actually take down olofmeister, which leaves it in a interesting 1-on-2 here. Existence has no grenades, no armor, and also does not have a defuse kit, so Fnatic shouldn't be able to lose this. And yeah, JW, no fear at all. And look at this. That is how you want to see JW play, and there wasn't a lot of that in the first half. Partially because he didn't have a lot of money and maybe also lost a couple of early battles to Kenny, but you want to see JW in that kind of comfort zone.
Yeah, he needs to be taking those aggressive fights and just winning those duels, and this is an opportunity for him now to do just that. 20 frags. I mean, he's still top fragging for Fnatic.
Yeah.
Which is just incredible. But he's going for an AK right now, or a Galil on his side.
Titan, look at this aggression. Trying what Fnatic did as well, and it works way better. KQLY picking up 2 quick kills, and now they control the center of the map. And Fnatic, what can they do at this point?
They can cross their fingers and hope. And because Kenny's now tracked down olofmeister as well, it's going to be just KRiMz alive here. Second mid with the bomb. He's going to be able to just kind of float about and see if he can't catch somebody from Titan. There's no point in him rushing things here.
So the kind of power play that we're seeing here from Titan does actually work on Fnatic. And Fnatic weren't ready for it. They were trying to play at their own pace, getting their own rhythm into it, and Titan breaks it apart. That's why you want to go for that kind of push. Some of the first teams we've seen do it is actually Virtus Pro. We're really happy with doing stuff like that.
And Na'Vi.
And Na'Vi also a team that's been prone to doing stuff like that.
I mean, that play makes perfect sense considering the scoreline right now. I mean, Titan have got a huge lead as far as they're concerned, so they can go for YOLO plays. You know, push down mid, push into second mid, do whatever they want, really, because they still have a couple of rounds to burn here. Fnatic, they're on the least favorite side, and KRiMz does manage to find a kill on Apex, but there's still a second man here to stop him from getting that bomb plant.
Yeah, if he got a bomb plant right now, that would be a huge performance, a huge achievement by KRiMz. He's walking up, and he's going to get taken down. Kenny all the way from CT spawn. So a good attempt from KRiMz. Maybe if he were to find that one guy in there, he could have got the bomb down as well. That would have been up. That would have been terrific. But now, Fnatic are in a pretty tight spot. They haven't lost that many rifles in the previous rounds, and they probably will try and force it up anyway. Yeah, they will. So it's not that many grenades, but they'll be all right. This is decent.
They still have the AWP on JW. No target to go for here quite yet, but Kenny is lurking, and JW wins the duel. There we go. JW waking up, gives the entry frag to Fnatic.
That has to feel good, right?
Oh, yeah. That's like Christmas early right there.
A little bit. Bomb still over in second mid. Apex having a weird duel over here with flusha. Nobody really knows where the other guy is, but whoever loses their patience first and decides to go take a peek could end up in a really bad position. Archway and also Pit being controlled fairly well by Titan. We can see the position on the minimap up there. Existence, he can afford to stand like this in the open because he knows he's being covered from the other angle until that point. And now Apex goes down. flusha walks out and takes down that shot. And that's actually the B bomb site pretty much open for business. KD's going to be in here with the AWP, but there's going to be a smoke, no doubt, to cross here.
Yeah, there goes the smoke. That's the only one. He takes one shot. He's just a hair too early. He's got a molly to throw down as well. Incendiary, that's going to be able to slow things down somewhat for Fnatic, but they're still going to be able to get up on this site, and they're still going to get the bomb plant. And they don't hesitate. They put it down immediately. They want to get this clock ticking. Oh, and pronax through the smoke. He took a leaf out of flusha's book there.
He heard him walking, thunderfooting away, making a little bit too much noise. And yeah, Existence and Maniac now just trying to hold on to these rifles, and it's Maniac doing it in a strange place here.
Yeah, up in apartments right now. Existence is in pit, and that's why they want to consolidate. Only thing they don't know there is that olofmeister's behind. Oh, and olofmeister actually putting some shots out there.
Maniac trying to run away with his really expensive rifles, and olofmeister is actually going to be going down. So really smart play from Maniac here, but Fnatic win the round, and that's what we got to hold on to here because they're fighting from behind. They're getting a little bit closer all the time, and it's not done yet. It's definitely nothing is said and done at this point.
Every round is crucial. Every round is crucial. It's just one round at a time, and that's the thing. The ability of these players at this point to just screen out everything else and just say, okay, we may be behind, but it's just that one round. As long as we can keep picking them up, we'll just do something else in the next round if we're limited on money, whatever. And there you go. JW once again picks up the kill on Kenny S.
Fantastic.
It really seems like the T-op is the most powerful weapon here right now on Inferno, Anders.
Just changes. Could go either way, but oh, he's got the ankle right through the smoke. Absolutely beautiful, and that's another bit opening kill here. That is what Fnatic need. That's exactly what Titan did as well. Existence will get the return here on KRiMz, and Titan right now actually have to be a little bit concerned, because the 4-round difference here is not that great. This is within the realm where Fnatic could definitely make a comeback happen.
Oh, certainly, certainly. They are currently walking up onto the site, but I'm glad that they're all grouped up. If they can take this fight, KQLY does manage to pick up the entry, though, and this is going to slow things down for Fnatic. And he's going to get into position from pit as well, and this is such a difficult position to get him out of.
This, and they have a second member here at the bomb side, and there's already a rotation happening. Fnatic are actually in a horrible spot right now. As long as Titans stay cool, they're going to be fine. What a sick shot. And oh my god, JW, he gets the second one. He's looking for the ace. He's got just 7 bullets, and he's going to go for it in the corner now. It's a one-on-one. He misses that shot. There's 25 seconds left, and he's got 6 health. And he's going to go with a CZ. Sprays here. Existence trapped in the corner. Now 20 seconds. What? He gets the ace. Are you kidding? Oh my god, Fnatic, they win that round.
Get out, JW. Gonna go walk that off real quick. Like, I don't know what to think after that round.
That has to be considered one of the most insane aces we've seen all year. That was a very, very tricky position there, and the no-scope through the box. Yeah, that's a game changer. Fnatic are feeling the fire right now. You can tell now they're fired up. Titan are ecoing as well, so they're gonna have even more of a momentum boost here for Fnatic. That kind of play can spark a very big comeback.
Absolutely, that's gonna get them warmed up here. Incredible. JW, this is why. Absolutely incredible. And now we go into this. There's only 3 rounds separating these teams. Titan have to eco. Fnatic can bring this to 10-12 before Titan can do really anything about it. They did invest in a couple smokes here, Titan, so they're gonna be able to burn some time off this clock. And they're playing very passively. They want to try and force Fnatic into some uncomfortable angles to try and make use of these pistols, but this is still this should still be Fnatic's round if they can walk up here and play correctly. Yeah. Don't take any risks. Just watch each other's backs. Don't split off from the group to let Titan pick up a rifle if they were to get a kill.
Yeah, the position that Titan's in right now here towards the pit is really good if Fnatic go this way, but because Fnatic have so many people coming in from Archway, they're going to get shot down from a long range here. So I actually think, yeah, Fnatic have chosen the right path, though KQLY will pick up a pretty good kill, and they got to be a little bit careful at least. Existence down in the pit's going to get shot down eventually, and coming through the smoke, pronax sees it happening a little bit early, and Kenny does go down. It's still actually a very, very strong eco round here from Titan. This 2-on-1 is not quite over yet. Apex gonna pick up the rifle. Flash goes in. He's trapped, and pronax will take him down. So scary for Fnatic. Closer than it should have been.
Way too scary, you're right. And that's a very expensive round for Fnatic. Even though, you know, if they eco now, they're doomed. They still don't want to be giving up that many guns, especially to an eco round from Titan. That was way too close for comfort. Titan not wasting any time either, just really committing to the fact that this was going to be the A play. And as soon as they knew it, they just had everybody collapse in there, going through smokes and everything. So Fnatic, it really does turn into a very close position once those once basically Titan are deciding, okay, we're going to run through anything you throw at us.
And the problem for Fnatic is that because they lost 3 members in that last round, they're now in a position where if they lose, then Titan, they're actually going to be forced to eco. Titan could get a big bounce ahead here if they just win this one round, but on the other hand, Titan almost have no money either, so a lot of the remainder of this first map here is going to get decided on who wins this particular round.
Fnatic are currently just holed up. It's a bit of an opposite nip here. 4 players on the A side, and they're going to be able to gear up and try and push around in apartments. But Titan are actually got a bit of a triangle going on right now. They do have Kenny S holding in the noob corner, looking towards Arch, so he's going to be their point man, their first line of defense. And otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a trick. He's going to try and play tag with KQLY, who's holding around the corner.
Great grenade.
Yeah, that's a nice nade.
Can we get a follow-up as well, or a Molotov or anything? Otherwise, it's just a bit of damage, and 1 grenade is not going to be enough to kill him. I wish they could have followed up on that, but they're still pushing into the middle here. Oh, that's a nice follow-up grenade. Actually, KRiMz dropping very low, and now Fnatic, they feel it. It's time. 25 seconds. They're going to be pushing into the site. KQLY will pick up 1, and he's falling back just at the wrong time. But Kenny's there with the kill. The return again. KQLY and Existence, and now flusha in a very tough 1-on-4 here. He's going to be going down. So solid defense from KQLY, in fact, in that inside the bomb site. And that means no bomb plant and no money here for Fnatic. I doubt very seriously if they have enough to buy. I can't see them doing it now.
No, they might be going to pistols and just maybe trying to go for a rush play here, just trying to get some damage in versus Titan. get the round over and get back on to rifles. Yeah, it's going to be a very close eco. JW, the only one picking up a CZ75 here, the only one investing in this round at all, in fact. But they do decide to spread out across the map right now, and they have gathered. So Fnatic still willing to slow play this.
And JW actually ran up alone with the CZ then. KRiMz would have been a nice opening, but JW also falls. Don't think Fnatic could expect to get too much done, although obviously winning an eco round at this stage in the game, that's gonna get the hype going again.
If they can, they haven't done a point of damage to Titan yet, and Titan are still holding all the angles. Fnatic are grouped up, and they're going to be going over to a short, which is the right call for them. There's only one guy here holding, but it's Kenny, and he's got an AK, and he's already going to be geared up to cover this corner. As soon as they go running past, he's going to cut them down. Good spray control there by Kenny, and he's actually managing to miss everything. So he turns to the pistol and gets the job done. That was a bit touch and go there for a second. Fnatic still, though, they are not done yet. They should be able to go for a pretty decent buy at this point.
Bit of a silent tension going on here in Globe, and as the home team is struggling a little bit, but it's only the first map, so it's a best of 3. They're a little bit too late to get panicked, and JW does have the AWP on him again, so let's see if he's going to change the tides here. Titan playing this very safely. They had one round where they went super aggressive in the middle, and then they're right back to playing very defensively here. KQLY does actually peek up a little bit here, and it's going to fall back to a safer position. You could see he wanted to use the smoke, but actually the more time that takes before he puts down that first smoke, the better it is. So heads up play from him. Exactly.
Bit of the panic mode there, just in case that he heard them speeding up behind him. But once he did, he realized, okay, it's all right. They're holding off. Decides to save it a little bit longer. We're at a minute now on this clock. flusha is the one who's trying to apply a little bit of pressure here up in Banana, doing it solo as well. So
look at this archway. They're actually getting really far up here. They have a big opening if they can just drop Kenny. This is going to be a big crunch on the A-bomb side. Kenny is actually the guy who has to stay alive, and now Fnatic are getting closer to the bomb side all the time. Are they going to stay with it?
No, that's okay. That bomb is floating back towards mid right now.
That's a pretty sick angle that KQLY just found then. Instant headshot on JW. That was rifle versus AWP, and actually KQLY comes out on top. Pronax wants to sneak around. They're going to go back towards it here. Fnatic, this is kind of do or die time. If they lose this round, they won't have anything. And Kenny and KQLY, and then Existence cops it up, and now KRiMz alone. In a 1-on-5, if he could actually run away with the AWP, that would be good, because Fnatic aren't going to have anything in the upcoming round.
Yeah, they're not going to let him get away from this, though. Titan have plenty of money to buy in the next round. They're just going to try and throw bodies at him. But hey, KRiMz, he shows that the AWP, it works part-time as a shoddy, too, to make ends meet.
Yeah, 4 seconds, 3 seconds here. He has to at least either die before the time or stay alive the whole round. That's the key thing. I don't think they're going to be able to find him.
All right, so he does manage to hold on to that, so JW is going to be pleased. But at this point, they're going to be force buying. Regardless of where they stand right now, they have to force buy Fnatic. They have to keep Titan off of match point. Well, they are on match point right now, but they have to keep Titan, obviously, from picking up this last round to put them on 16. So there's no option left here for Fnatic. They need to play a perfect half.
Was 11-4 in the first half. Now we're at 15-10 here. Titan have really played a strong game on Inferno so far. Molotov goes out here, and Fnatic wanted to put a lot of pressure on it. flusha standing and shooting in fire is generally never a good idea. And that's going to put them in a bad position. KRiMz actually, he held on to it, and actually is going to take down Apex. All right.
It's going to wake things up. That's going to rattle Titan a little bit. JW taking a little bit of damage there, but he's going to manage to dodge it in the end. olofmeister sneaks right back down mid with that smoke. And it looks like now of all times, Fnatic, they're gearing to change things up. A little bit of a boost here so that JW can look at the back line behind that site. Nobody going to be holding there, however, for Titan. They're holding up close, and the crossfire is set up.
This is going to be tough. There's still 2 people here. There's a smoke up as well, and yeah, Kenny's shown up for the party, and Maniac all the way at the back here. So more than the smoke comes up. No scope here from Kenny. Goes for the second one. Maniac's going to pick it up, and Fnatic, they're in a tough spot. They still bring it into a 2-on-2, and they're going to have time to put the bomb down. Pronax planting already, and KQLY trying to put some shots through. Be great for Fnatic. If they win this round, the comeback could actually happen. KQLY's jumping up. He's on the grill, looking over at the corner. And it's ticking away. They both have a kit right now, so they have some time. And there's going to be the first pick-off happening now. It's all on KRiMz here, the hero of last round. Saved the AWP. He's going to put it to use. Gets that 1 kill. It's a double. Can he get another one? KQLY walking in and actually making some noise. And KRiMz trying to fake him out. He goes for the scope again. Ticking away. And KRiMz, he does it. An exceptional triple kill. Saves the AWP 1 round. Uses it the next round to extend the game for 1 more time. And if they make a comeback based off of this one AWP that they're just keeping alive all the time, that's gonna be pretty cool.
That's going to be incredible if they do. I mean, look at this by KRiMz, though. He's so patient, waits for KQLY to come on in, get close, and then just point blank.
They're all no
very
scopes as well.
Done. Very well done. And that's going to allow Fnatic a little bit of breathing room here. They're going to hand that AWP back over to JW. They're going to have rifles on Fnatic as well. Titan still bought, however.
Yeah, but the thing to consider is there's a 4-round difference, but these are all going to be buy rounds for Titan. If they start losing too much more, if we bring up the scoreboard really quickly here, yeah, look at this. This is the main difference here. Titan, they're gonna have this buy round, and if they lose, they're probably gonna have one more. But the other two are gonna be questionable.
They're gonna eco the next if they lose this one.
Yeah.
If they can't hold on to any guns.
And then after that, they have one more round where they could potentially buy, and that's it. They have this round and one more buy round, and the other 2 rounds are most likely gonna be
weird force mix.
Weird force mix buys.
Oh, JW, he had an opportunity there. Goes for the repeat, not gonna get it. Apex, he's still alive. He's waiting around the corner. Is Apex going to peek this or no? Okay, it's just going to be smoke going down. No risks taken here. JW with the stop, and it's not going to happen there.
Yeah, going for B right now would be a big mistake because I'm pretty sure Maniac still has smoke in that bomb site, and with 30 seconds left, that is going to be almost certainly a slaughter unless they can land. Yeah, look at the second smoke going up here. Smoke timing is really cool for Titan right now. This is going to be almost impossible for Fnatic. They try anyway and take some time there actually, using a lot of bullets. Apex only 2 left, and he's going to get the other one here, and Maniac shots down 2 more, and this is all down to the smoke timings from Titan. Very nice played. And JW, well, 1-on-5 is too much even for him to handle, especially with 10 seconds left. So Titan are going to take the first map here on Inferno.